Hey guys, I've been looking at a number of people's MyFitnessPal food diaries this morning to give them a bit of guidance on little adjustments they could make to improve their results that they're getting. And there's one thing that comes up time and time again, in that often we end up eating relatively calorie dense foods, at which point we've basically got two options. Either we don't have all that much of them, or we have too much and therefore aren't in a calorie deficit, maybe even in a calorie surplus. And I get that some of these calorie dense foods are particularly tasty, but often when looking at food diaries, it's calorie dense stuff or relatively calorie dense stuff that isn't particularly any tastier than other foods. We're not talking about the tub of Ben and Jerry's that we have at night time while watching a film. We're talking about just some of the lunch choices that we make or breakfast where it's not particularly thrilling. And there's other stuff we could swap it for that has a fraction of the calorie density. There are vegetables that have half a calorie per gram in. And if you don't like that particular vegetable, there'll be another one that's similar, or maybe a calorie per gram. If you've got, say, a budget of 1,500 or 2,000 calories per day, if you choose the right things, you can have a kilo or two's worth of food for that. And you're not going to go hungry. You're not going to be struggling with that side of it. Is it maybe marginally less tasty than some other options? Maybe a tiny bit, but we're not talking a huge difference. It's some tactical swaps to reduce that calorie density so you can either have more food for the same calories, or you'll have the same volume of food for less calories, or some mixture of the two. Again, you can eat a kilo or two or more's worth of food and be in a calorie deficit if you choose the right options. If you're currently having a few hundred grams worth of food per day to get to your calorie deficit level, then no wonder you're struggling. I would struggle with that. You know, I have a number of 100 grams per meal because I go for lower calorie density stuff. So if you're not sure what to do, just check by tracking it on MyFitnessPal. You know, the easiest way is the number of calories per 100 grams. It's shown on MyFitnessPal. It's shown on every food label we ever see. If the number of calories per 100 grams is 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, then again, you're not going to get much food for your calories. If it's 50, 100 to 200-ish, you're going to get a lot more food. Again, if you swap something that is 500 calories per 100 gram for something that's 100, 150 calories per 100 gram, you can have 3 times as much.